The next time you're beating yourself up after a mistake, I dare you to think about this question. Who is the you that doesn't get wet when it rains? I'm talking about the inside you that feels the water patter on the skin but remains untouched by it. Will your consciousness dampen after a rain shower? I know the hair does, skin does, clothes too, but what about your very awareness? Find out. Notice the power in you that sees from eyes but never blinks, watches thoughts but doesn't think, perceives the senses but is not bound by them. Does this inner you make mistakes? You must know. Inner you is awareness itself, the fabric of deep reality. It is the glorious I am that shines within you. But tiny you is basically a person with a bunch of problems that feels far from God. See, you only beat yourself up when you've got a case of mistaken identity. Instead of the inner you, you listen to the tiny you. And the reason you listen to tiny you is because of the belief that if you can just create enough pain for yourself right now, then maybe you won't repeat the same mistake again. Maybe if you beat yourself up now, you won't have to do it again later. But that's not how it works, is it? For once you start calling yourself names, judging yourself, making yourself wrong, making yourself a problem, you set up the belief that negative self-talk is justified if it creates enough pain to make you stop making errors, so you can improve. There's only one problem with that. You've just made it okay to emotionally assault yourself when you make a mistake. You've now built a pattern of negative self-judgment that activates when things don't go the way you want. The mistake ain't worth all that. A mistake is just a situation that didn't go the way you believed it should. It's a belief. It's a belief. But watch this. The inner you doesn't have beliefs about how things should or shouldn't be, and so never grows disappointed by past efforts. Doesn't doubt itself for the future. It simply keeps showing up forever. I'd like to invite you to your inner self, to go neutral to the past. I'm here to let you know, you don't need pain to correct a problem. Awareness will do. You don't need to beat yourself up to ensure you never make a mistake. Awareness will do. You don't need to berate yourself for making the same mistake 2 or 3 times. Awareness will do. Awareness is how you'll correct the issue anyway. Skip the extra steps and do it now. I know what you're thinking. It's only through pain and struggle that you can grow. But what feels more potent? Beating yourself up to motivate yourself, or choosing to move with clarity, correct the misstep, and go forward? Tiny you will always choose the more complicated, painful option. Only the inner you gives you the space required to see the situation for what it really is. To access the inner you, we'll use conscious transformation technologies. The kits I have for you today require you to return to your root, to that inner you that is always already itself. This kit is called Identify as Awareness. Let's begin. Close your eyes and know that all you are is awareness. You do not have a body. You are aware of the body. You do not have memories. You are aware of memories. You do not have thoughts. You are aware of thoughts. You do not have emotions. You are aware of emotions. You do not have feelings. You are aware of feelings. Feel yourself as only pure awareness. When you are ready, become aware of thought itself. Simply notice thought's presence. See that no matter what the thought is, be it of yesterday or tomorrow, of joy or non-joy, thought is thought, but you are awareness. And no thought can touch you. Become aware of the body, starting with the feet and moving up through the legs to the hips. Notice the belly, shoulders, neck. Simply notice the body. See that no matter how the body changes from yesterday to tomorrow, from rest to movement. The body is just a body. But you are awareness. And no body disturbs you. Look around your environment. Become aware of all that eyes can see. Notice the objects in the room. See that no matter how much the objects in the environment change, from yesterday to tomorrow, from 20/20 to blindness, objects are just objects. But you are awareness. Objects change, you do not. Remain as the awareness that never changes. This is the inner you. When you can identify as the inner you alone, you see that what you called a mistake was just a belief misunderstood. You see that every situation can be useful for living life the way you want at the highest level. Notice that the tiny you, all your doubts and limiting beliefs, can keep throwing tantrums all day long. It can build up all the stress it wants to. But the inner you just watches all the pouting, the back and forth, the mental bickering, then watches as silence falls and every tantrum peters out. This is the peace that passeth all understanding. When negative self-talk creeps in to call you worthless, which you is talking? Is it the tiny you that believes it needs to correct itself through pain? Or the inner you that remains untouched by the rain? Hey, it's Dr. Shawn Smith, and if that message resonated with you, be sure to check out this video on infinite happiness. I know it will serve you well.